Once, in a remote town nestled deep within the mist-covered mountains, lived a family in an ancient mansion rumored to be haunted. The Thompsons, unaware of the eerie history, decided to spend a weekend at the mansion as the parents left for a dinner party. They left their teenage son, Jake, home alone. As night fell, the temperature plummeted, and an unsettling silence engulfed the mansion. Jake, engrossed in a horror movie marathon, dismissed the creaks and groans echoing through the empty halls. Suddenly, the power flickered, plunging the mansion into darkness. The flickering candlelight revealed shadowy figures dancing along the walls. Feeling a shiver crawl down his spine, Jake hesitated before venturing into the dimly lit corridor. As he explored the mansion, he stumbled upon an old, dusty library where an ancient book caught his eye. Intrigued, he opened it unknowingly, unleashing a malevolent force that had been confined for centuries. Unseen by Jake, the ghostly apparitions materialized, taking on eerie forms. Whispers echoed through the mansion as they recounted tales of sorrow and despair. A chilling wind swept through the rooms, extinguishing the candles one by one. Terrified, Jake tried to escape, only to find that the mansion had transformed into a maze of shifting corridors. The ghostly figures tormented him, playing with his fear as they flickered in and out of visibility. Doors slammed shut behind him, trapping him in ever-changing rooms. As the night wore on, Jake's sanity waned, and he began to glimpse unsettling visions of the mansion's dark past. Phantom footsteps echoed, and ghostly hands reached out from the shadows. Each attempt to escape led him deeper into the supernatural labyrinth. The mansion seemed to feed on Jake's fear, distorting reality and playing twisted mind games. He encountered spectral apparitions reenacting tragic events from the past, each more chilling than the last. Whispers turned into agonized screams, and the air thickened with malevolence. In a desperate bid for freedom, Jake stumbled upon an ancient artifact hidden in the mansion's heart. As he touched it, a blinding light enveloped him. The ghostly entities recoiled, their anguished wails fading into the abyss. When the light subsided, Jake found himself back in the dimly lit corridor, the mansion eerily silent once more. The ancient book lay closed, the malevolent force contained once again. The ordeal had left Jake shaken, haunted by the memories of that fateful night. The next morning, Jake's parents returned to find him pale and disoriented. He struggled to articulate the horrors he had faced, leaving them to wonder if it was a vivid nightmare or a chilling encounter with the supernatural. Little did they know, the mansion held secrets that lurked in the shadows, waiting to be awakened once more. In the quiet suburbs of Ravenshade, an old Victorian house stood shrouded in mystery and whispers. The Peterson family, unaware of the unsettling tales surrounding the property, decided to spend a winter vacation there. As the parents departed for a holiday gathering, they left their two children, Emily and Alex, home alone. The house, with its creaking floorboards and drafty corridors, seemed frozen in time. As the snow fell gently outside, the siblings huddled by the fireplace, attempting to find comfort in the warmth of the crackling flames. Little did they know, the chilling tales of the house's past were about to unfold before their very eyes, as darkness draped the house in an eerie silence. Emily and Alex heard peculiar noises echoing through the halls. Ignoring the sounds at first, they attributed them to the settling of an old structure. However, the rhythmic footsteps and distant whispers persisted, casting a shadow over their sense of security, curiosity overcoming their apprehension. The siblings decided to explore the house. They stumbled upon a hidden door in the attic, concealed behind dusty old furniture. Hesitant but intrigued, they opened it to reveal a forgotten room adorned with antique toys and worn-out furniture. A sense of foreboding filled the air and the flickering light of an old lamp. They discovered an ancient diary belonging to a previous occupant, Isabella Thompson. As they leafed through its pages, they uncovered tales of tragedy, loss, and an unsolved mystery that had plagued the house for decades. Isabella's words hinted at a malevolent spirit seeking revenge for past wrongs. As the night deepened, the temperature inside the house plummeted. Emily and Alex, now enveloped in an otherworldly chill, witnessed apparitions of children playing in the corridors, their laughter echoing hauntingly. Frozen in fear, the siblings realized they were not alone. The ghostly inhabitants of the house had awakened. Doors slammed shut and shadows danced on the walls. Taking sinister forms, the siblings tried desperately to escape, but the layout of the house seemed to shift, trapping them in a maze of ever-changing corridors. Whispers and long-forgotten languages filled the air, and the ghostly figures beckoned them towards the heart of the paranormal activity. In their quest for survival, Emily and Alex discovered an ancient artifact hidden in the depths of the house, a relic tied to the spirits, restless souls. As they touched it, a surge of energy coursed through the house, temporarily quelling the supernatural unrest. When their parents returned the next morning, they found Emily and Alex pale and shaken. Attempts to recount their nightmarish ordeal were met with skepticism, leaving the siblings questioning the thin line between reality and the supernatural. Little did they know the house's dark secrets remained dormant, waiting for the next unsuspecting souls to stir its malevolent past. In the desolate outskirts of Millardale, where an imposing mansion stood amidst overgrown trees, the Henderson family embarked on an ill-fated holiday adventure. Unbeknownst to them, the mansion bore a history steeped in darkness, its previous occupants vanishing mysteriously without a trace as the parents left for a festive gathering. They entrusted their two children, Sarah and Thomas, to the solitude of the mansion. As night fell, the eerie quiet of the mansion was shattered by strange noises echoing through its expansive corridors. Unsettled but undeterred, Sarah and Thomas sought refuge in the grand living room, attempting to create a semblance of normalcy. However, the shadows seemed to dance with a life of their own, and the air was thick with an unspoken malevolence. The siblings, curious and apprehensive, decided to explore the mansion's forgotten rooms. In the dim light of flickering candles, they stumbled upon an abandoned library filled with dusty, forgotten books. One particular tome caught their attention, a weathered journal chronicling the ominous events that had transpired within the mansion's walls. The journal spoke of a spectral presence, a vengeful spirit seeking retribution for an ancient injustice. Sarah and Thomas, initially skeptical, found themselves drawn into a chilling narrative of disappearances, whispers in the night, and a pervasive sense of dread that clung to the mansion like a haunting melody. As the clock struck midnight, the mansion seemed to come alive with ghostly apparitions. Unseen hands played the piano in the grand hall, and phantom footsteps echoed through the once silent chambers. The siblings, now gripped by fear, navigated the twisting corridors that seemed to defy the mansion's physical dimensions. In their quest for answers, Sarah and Thomas uncovered a hidden passage leading to an underground chamber. There, beneath the mansion's foundations, lay a forgotten crypt containing relics from a forgotten era. A looming portrait on the wall seemed to follow their every move, its eyes filled with an otherworldly awareness. As the night wore on, the siblings found themselves entangled in a spectral dance with the vengeful spirit. Doors slammed shut, cold gusts of wind whispered ancient secrets, and the temperature plummeted to an otherworldly chill. Each attempt to escape led them deeper into the labyrinthine heart of the mansion's haunting history. At the break of dawn, the parents returned to find Sarah and Thomas visibly shaken, standing in the mansion's grand hall. Attempts to recount their unearthly encounter were met with skepticism, leaving the family torn between the realms of reality and the supernatural. Little did they know, as they departed the mansion, that the vengeful spirit still lingered in the shadows, patiently waiting for the next unsuspecting family to cross the threshold and awaken the malevolent echoes of its tormented past.